Great, so let's begin. You can start with your hands and knees onto the ground in all fours position, and we'll just warm up through the spine, inhaling to arch the back, gaze lifting up. And then exhale, drop the head, rounding the spine. Again, inhale, arching, cow pose. And exhale, rounding in, cat pose. Continue through your cat and cow a few more rounds just like this. And you can take it on your own pace. So maybe moving faster or slower, that's up to you. And you might choose to continue in this linear way up and down, or if you want to make it a bit more circular, you can start to roll and circle your spine, shifting your hips, your shoulders, and head. And just continue a nice full deep breath. Get another few last breaths here. Just moving in whatever way that feels best. Then we'll come back into the center. Spine nice and elongated. Extend the right leg behind you and lift that heel off the ground. The toes are pointing down. There's energy and strength out through the back heel. You're drawing in and up through the low belly. Keep that strong. And from here, we'll extend the right arm forward. And take another full breath in, straight out through the fingertips and through the heel. On your exhale, elbow to knee curves you in. Low belly lifts in and up. Inhale, stretch it out. And exhale in. Last one, inhale out. And exhale in. Good, place the hand down. Place the toes down, extending the leg. We'll open up towards the right side. You can put that whole sole of the foot down. Reach the right arm up and over. Taking your breath. You're feeling that stretch through the whole side of your body. And we'll do a little strengthening of this outer glute, outer leg here, lifting the leg off the ground. And we'll raise and lift it down for 5, and 4, and 3. Good, waist stays strong, and 2, and 1. Good, hand and foot come back down to the ground, come back into all fours. We'll find the same thing other side. Extending the left leg behind you, lift the foot off the ground. Good, so your hips are staying level, toes pointing down, drawing in and up through the belly. When you feel stable, the right arm can reach out. And staying with the breath, inhale, stretching out long. Exhale, elbow to knee, curling in. Inhale to stretch long. And exhale in. Last one, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, belly draws in. Good, hand comes down, extend that left leg behind you. Foot comes down and open up towards the left side. Left arm reaches up and over. Just take a breath here, stretching through that whole left side. And from here, lifting and lowering the left leg, lifting it up and tapping it down for 5, and 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Great, hand and knee come back down into all fours. From here, please tuck your toes and press back into downward facing dog. And as you arrive in downward facing dog, you can tread through your feet, just shift your weight right and left. When you're ready, settle your weight equal on right and left side. Inhale, forward plank pose. And exhale, back down dog. You'll move on the breath like this. A few more. Inhale, lifting the belly forward into plank. And exhale, belly lifts you back up, down dog. Again, inhale, plank. And exhale, dog. And last time, we'll come forward into plank pose. And exhale, pause here. Good, take one last full inhale. Keep the belly lifted, just lower the knees and the chest down onto the ground. Good, inhale, lift the chest up into a cobra. Exhale, soften the shoulders, find a little ease through the neck. Get another inhale here, lift the chest up another inch. And exhale down. And you can come back through your knees. Just take a child's pose, a few breaths here. Good. Your knees are wide, toes are close together, forehead relaxes down into the ground. Just checking in to feel your breath here today. The inhale and exhale as we start to come into some flowing vinyasa movement. We'll aim to coordinate our breath and movement together. So no worries if your breath and movement come a little out of sync as me. Please follow your own rhythm here. Continue to breathe. And as you're ready, please come forward through all fours and tuck your toes, press back into downward facing dog. Keep your knees a little bent extra this time. Look in between your hands. You can take a few steps up to the top of your mat, forward fold. Good, knees stay soft, just shake your head out, yes, no. Good, hands either come up to your shins or onto your blocks. Inhale, halfway lift up. Belly is strong here, long spine. Exhale, fold down. More like that. Inhale, halfway up, extending, and exhale down. One more inhale, halfway up, and exhale, release over. Inhale all the way up, arms reach up. Exhale, palms down through the center. Beautiful. Come through some sun salutations now. Yeah, nice and simple. Start then adding on. On your next inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, halfway lift, that same length through the spine. Exhale, down, step the right foot back into a low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. Good, breathing here, full breath in and out. And take another few rounds of breath here. Feel your palms really wide into the ground. You can really spread your fingertips so you see slivers of space in between each finger. Good, heels extending away towards the back of your mat, head reaching towards the front. And stay with it for one last inhale. Exhale, you can lower your knees, lower your chest down. Inhale, lifting up into cobra. And then exhale, back downward facing dog. Right leg will lift up. Step the right leg forward, low lunge. And taking a breath in and out. Step forward, forward, fold, release the head down. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, down. Inhale all the way up, arms reach up. And exhale, palms down through the center. We'll keep it flowing. Second side, inhale, stretch the arms. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release down. We'll step the left foot this time. Left foot back, low lunge. Good, all the way back into downward facing dog. And let's just take 3 full breaths here in downward facing dog for 3. Good, and 2. You're really lengthening through the low back. And 1. Good, next inhale forward into plank pose. Again, exhale back down dog. And 2 more, inhale forward plank, initiating from the belly, lifting up, and exhale back down dog. Last time we'll come forward. This time either knees, chest, chin, or keep the knees lifted as you lower down chaturanga. Inhale, either cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Left leg steps forward into your low lunge. Take a breath in. And exhale, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and extend. And exhale, fold down. This time a little different. Either keep your feet hip width distance, just make sure they're nice and parallel, toes facing forward, or bring your toes together to touch. Sink your hips down and back. Arms reach up, chair pose. You're staying steady with the breath here. Weight going down through the heels, heavy pelvis, heavy tailbone down. You could find opposition by lifting through the low belly. That will help to support and lengthen the spine. Good, breath stays flowing. Last in breath. Exhale, touch your hands down. Take a step back into your plank pose. And from here, walk down onto the forearms. You can keep your hands right in front, or you could interlace the hands together. Good, staying here for another 3. And belly stays lifted, and 2. And 1, good. Just relax your hips down onto the ground. You can stay up here onto your elbows. If your hands were clasped, please widen them so your wrists are in line with your elbows. Good, breathing here, Sphinx pose. And so as you press down through the forearms, down through the palms to lift your chest up. We don't want to be sinking your shoulders here. Really find that pressure down. The lift through the belly to stay long and wide through the shoulders. And relax the chest back down onto the ground. You can bring your hands back on either side of your ribs. And then we'll press back into a downward facing dog. Take your next inhale, reach the right leg up into the air. Exhale, nose to knee, hovering, lifting the belly. Inhale, up and back. And exhale, nose to up, knee. 1 more, inhale, up and back. And exhale, nose to knee. Last one, pause here. Take 1 last in-breath, lift through the belly, lift hips, step forward, low lunge. Good, we'll reach both arms up into a high lunge. And just take a breath here, really ground down through your feet. Good, if you like, feel free to just stay here in your high lunge. Option to add a little extra movement. We'll stay steady up through the upper body. We'll just bend the back knee, tap it down to the ground. Good, and back up. 2 more like that, tapping down and up. Good, last one, down and up. Really nice work, strengthening through the legs here. Place your hand down, rotate the back heel down, rotate up, warrior 2. Good, soften down through the hips and knees, the ankle, really get grounded through your legs. We'll find another little movement here in warrior 2. On your inhale, lengthen the front right knee, arms reach up. Both legs are stretched, arms reaching up. On your exhale, palms flip back down into warrior 2, bending the front knee. Try that a few more times. Inhale, lengthening up, arms reach up. And exhale, warrior 2. 1 more, inhale up. And exhale, warrior 2. Good, pause here for a moment, legs stay the same. Arm comes down onto the knee. Side angle, you can reach that top arm up and over. And that same full body side stretch that we found at the beginning of class. Good, take 1 last inhale, we'll come back up through warrior 2. Exhale to cartwheel both hands down, coming back into your low lunge. And step that foot forward, forward fold. Good, sink your hips down, bend your knees, arms reach up, chair pose. Inhale, exhale, palms down through the center. Inhaling here, take your exhale, twist to the right. Nice, keep breathing, keep length through your spine. Your tailbone is reaching behind you, your head is reaching towards the front. Good, inhale back into the center, exhale, fold forward. Let's pause here, shake your head out, yes and no. Really release through the whole spine, head, and neck. From here, hands touch down. Take a step or maybe a hop back into your plank pose. Good, lowering down through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, either cobra or up dog. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. Left leg lifts on the inhale. And exhale, nose to knee. 2 more like that. Inhale, stretching up, 3 legs. And exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, nose to knee. Pause here. Take the next in-breath, lift through the belly, lift through the hips. Use that lift to step forward, low lunge. Good. Once you feel steady, down through your feet, arms reach up, high lunge. Good. Keep breathing here. Option to just stay steady in your high lunge, or if you want to add on this little bit of extra movement and strength building, we'll tap the back knee down and up. 2 more. Down. Steady up. Good. Last one. Down and up. Beautiful. Hands touch down to the ground. Back heel turns down. Arms circle up. Good. Warrior 2. Exhale, soften the shoulders, ground down through the feet. Inhale, lengthening the front leg, arms reach up. And exhale, warrior 2. Another 2 like that. Inhale, lift. And exhale, warrior 2. Last one. Inhale, up. And exhale, warrior 2. Elbow to knee, side angle. The top arm reaches up and over. And stretching through all these ribs of the right side. Your next inhale, bring the torso back up vertical. Exhale, cartwheel down. Coming through your low lunge, step forward, forward fold. Last time here for chair pose, sink your hips down and back, arms reach up. Palms down through the center. Inhale, firming up through the belly. Exhale, twist left. Good. Keep the breath flowing here. Last inhale brings your chest back through the center. Exhale, fold down. Hands touch down, step or hop back. Good. Walk your hands back down into your forearm plank. Good. Breathing for 3 and 2 and 1. Beautiful. Lower your hips down. Great. Now you stretch your arms out in front. You can relax your forehead down. And you'll draw in and up through the belly. Firm through your glutes, through the backs of your legs. On your next inhale, lift your arms, your chest, your legs off the ground. Good. Strengthening our back here. Breathe steady for 3 and 2. Good. Last one. Maybe lift up another inch. Good. Relax down. You can make a little pillow with your hands. Rest your cheek onto one side. And take a breath and you can rock your hips side to side. Release your lower back. You'd bring your forehead back into the center. We'll do one more variation similar. This time we'll bring our hands behind. In your choice, either keep your palms down towards the ground, keep them into a wide V, or if it feels okay on your shoulders, interlace your palms behind your hips. Either way, shoulders draw back. Good. Belly draws in. Inhale, lift the chest, your legs, your arms off the ground. Good. Staying steady here. Breathing, lengthening through your legs, through the arms, stretching back. Good. All the while, chest reaches forward for another 3 and 2. Keep the breath full. Last 1. Look up, reaching up another inch. And exhale down. You can release your hands back into that pillow in front of your face. And turn your head to the opposite cheek and just give your hips a little sway again, side to side. Good. Bring your hands back on either side of your ribs. We'll press back into downward facing dog. And just taking another 3 breaths here, coming back to find your center. 3 and 2 and 1. Reach the right leg up into the air. And open the hip, bend the top knee. And just breathe here as you circle the hips, circle the ankle, wiggle the toes. And just moving, circulating in any way that feels good here. Good. When you're ready, replace that foot back down onto the ground. And same thing, left side, left leg reaches up. Good. Circle the ankle, open the hip. Good. Find rotations in and out. When you're ready, replacing that foot back down into your downward facing dog. Good. Last little bit of effort here. Come forward into your plank pose, walk your forearms down. And here you can interlace your hands, bend your knees, walk your feet up into dolphin pose. Good, so feet walk in. You can keep your knees slightly back here, really prioritizing the length through the spine. Good, so arms are engaged, shoulders drawing down into your back, core is lifting like crazy. Either stay here, steady with feet on the ground, or if you want to challenge, you can lift one leg up into the air. Breathing here. When you're ready, replace that foot down to the ground. Try the other one. Good. When you're ready, both feet down, place your knees onto the ground. You can take a child's pose, widen your knees, toes together, stretch your hips back to your heels and your arms out. And gently walk your torso back up. Nice, and we'll come flip around and lie onto our backs. Set up your feet about hip width distance apart. Good, just take a breath. And relax your head, your spine, your hips down into the ground. And from here we'll find our bridge pose. So press down through the soles of your feet. Inhale and lift your hips up into the air. And just breathe here. Either keep your arms wide or you can interlace your hands behind your back and scoot your shoulder blades in to puff up your chest a little extra. And take one last inhale, lifting your hips and your heart a little higher. Exhale, release your hands, release your hips down onto the ground. And one more bridge pose. Press down through your feet. Inhale, lift your hips up. Option to interlace your hands behind your back. And then your choice, either stay here with both feet on the ground or for a challenge, you can lift one leg up into the air. Good, as if you're standing on the ceiling, keeping the support through your center. Good, when you're ready, replace that foot down. Try the other foot. Good, replace that foot down. Release your hands, relax your hips back down onto the ground. And from here, please cross the right ankle over the left knee. This might be enough of a stretch for here, or interlace your hands behind the left thigh. Draw the whole shape up to your chest. You can really flex this right foot here. And nice full breaths. As you exhale, softening through your hips. You can keep the spine and your head relaxed down into the mat. Take one last breath in. On your next exhale, release the feet back down to touch the mat, uncrossing the legs. Then we'll find the other side, left ankle to right knee. Either stay here or interlace your hands behind the thigh, draw the shape up to your chest. keeping that left foot flexed. Maybe if it feels good, you might choose to close your eyes. And as we start to transition into these slightly longer held, more relaxing poses, really allowing the body to soften, allowing the breath to lengthen. And you might choose to focus more on the exhale to promote a quality of relaxation in your body. Next, exhale, release. Uncross the legs. You can bring both knees up to your chest for a squeeze in. And then widen the knees. Find happy baby. Either grab to the outside of your ankles or outside of your feet. Feel good to rock slightly side to side. And then just check in to see how your body feels. If there's any other last movement that you'd like to find before we come into our final rest, you could take that now. If not, just go ahead and stretch your arms and legs out. A minute or so here for our final resting position. So as hard as we work the muscles of our body in a more active portion of class, we can be just as committed to our rest. So fully relaxing the body down into the ground. Give yourself permission to fully let go. If you have the time and the interest, feel free to stay here in this relaxation for as long as you like. If you'd like to end alongside me, you can begin to deepen your breath. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes, perhaps stretch your arms above your head for a full body stretch, and then you can roll over onto your side. And then gently make yourself up to a seat. Just taking a pause here. You can keep your eyes closed. Just check back into your breath and your body. And to close, if you like, bring your hands to touch. Take one last inhale. And exhale, sigh out of your mouth. Again, bow your head down. Good. Thank yourself for taking this time to practice today. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today.